Boston gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, was not real effective in his last start. Gave up 5 earned runs. Going to have to try to limit that here in this one.
Xander Bogaerts heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Number 2.
First pitch tonight is looked at for strike one as we get underway at 7:11 p.m. And Eric, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And after the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
That's right where he's going to need to be against this lineup. On the corners all night long.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground to third. Frazier's up with it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. With that, here's a look at John Farrell's Boston Red Sox. EK, any thoughts?
Yeah, I know there's a lot of expectations for Xander Bogaerts to turn it around soon. He's without a steal in this series. Not a stat line you hear about him too often. Just needs to work on getting on base, and then he can think about being aggressive and taking an extra 90 feet.
Hanley Ramirez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Now a swing and a miss by Ramirez as he's dispatched back to the dugout, out number 2. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, Jose Abreu coming from Cuba, everybody knew about what he could do at the plate offensively. But he's also making a name for himself defensively. He's made some incredible highlight reel plays. Now, a manager doesn't need his first baseman to be the greatest defensive player of all time. He just needs him to be reliable. And Abreu is just that. David
Ortiz is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is caught as he had to go a long way to get there, but he pulls it in right in front of the stands to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Red Sox nothing. White Sox coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Joe Kelly for the Bo Sox in this contest. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better, and hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
Adam Eaton comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
And leading off for the White Sox, right fielder, Adam Eaton.
Ripped on the ground to first. Ortiz scoops it up. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. What's this club need to focus on here this evening, Steve?
You know, these guys fall out of bed every morning and hit. They're leading the league in hits right now, so that really makes it tough on an opposing defense and a pitching staff. So if they just keep the approach that they've had so far, they're golden.
Into the windup and the pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. Eric Karros, this Red Sox ball club, entering play here tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, and that last loss dropped them back to the 500 mark on the year. So, obviously, they'd like to get back into that positive numbers with a win here.
Drilled to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out. With a moment now, take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, somebody you don't want to test in this outfield, the left fielder. He's got a very good arm, very aggressive, charges balls extremely well, and covers a lot of ground.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air to right field. Young is there, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the White Sox. After 1, no score. Mookie Betts will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run after it is eaten. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1-pitch out.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's dead center for strike 1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Dustin Pedroia will dig in now. He's got that average up over 330 to begin the ball game.
Well, when you look at what this guy's done so far, Matty,
and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to Todd for his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin play.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
And a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact. Smoked on the ground left side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Deoner Navarro will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
And I think it's just a little too early to get overly excited about this guy, but we all know he's very capable of keeping this up over the course of the season.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the White Sox move in front 2-0. Standing in now, Brett Lawrie.
Second baseman, Brett Lawrie.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting 7.
Avisail Garcia will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Well, he's had 7 RBIs in his last 10 games, so he is producing runs, and he had another good one yesterday.
There's Sandoval in time to first, and there are 2 away.
That's not an easy play down there at third base. You see him have to go to the backhand side there, looks it into his glove, and then makes that strong throw all the way across the diamond for the out.
Here's J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins now. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. Jackie Bradley Jr. stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
High and deep to right center field. Back goes Jackson, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Batting 8. The right fielder, number
Chris
30.
Young will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third, here's Bradley in full flight. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Blake Swihart is set to stand in, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a hit in recent action. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He picks up double number 2 on the year. Cabrera's there, 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. Young around third heading for the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Yeah, a good job there to drive in their second run of the ball game. And that doubles what they were able to put together last time out. So you figure a good night's rest did these guys some good.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The second for 1. Back to first, but it's right over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Coming to the plate now, David Ortiz. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Eaton moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error. Austin Jackson will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard back up the middle. Pedroia dives. What a stop. It's in time.
No way. That was awesome.
Right fielder, number
On a
1.
ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh,
Eaton.
base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
In now is Adam Eaton. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Hit hard to short. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
The left fielder, number 53.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Jose Abreu is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. Young on the move, but this will land foul shy of the wall. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. A dive, but he's back. The 0-1 on its way. Popped high in the air. Ortiz has a play, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. Mookie Betts is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Center fielder, Mookie Betts.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be, but you wouldn't know it by that swing right there. Pitch selection has been a problem for him, but this is right out over the plate, and this might help him get back into a positive state of mind.
Pablo Sandoval is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Check to swing there and pops this one up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Stepping in, Dustin Pedroia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Scorched to third. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 25,
Jackie Bradley Jr. strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Lowry's there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th. This game's tied at 2-2. Todd Frazier is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready to take his hacks again, Deanna Navarro, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Bradley arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Now batting.
Boy, that is a hard one to fathom right there. I get that you want to give yourself a good head start at second base, but this ball looked like it was going to be caught all the way, so that winds up a pretty costly double play.
Stepping in now, Brett Laurie. As he'll take a look at ball one. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. Through four, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. Chris Young heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
The right fielder, number 30, Chris Young.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Blake Swihart. He flew out in his last at-bat. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Xander Bogaerts will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Off for second is Young. Hit high and deep to left field. Cabrera going back, and that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead.
Now batting, designated hitter.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it moves the Red Sox out to a 4-2 lead. Swing and a line drive, but foul. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate. Another line drive single here. That's their 7th hit now in the ball game. And I'll tell you, these have not been Texas leaguers. They have smoked the ball all throughout.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and set to stand in the first baseman here, David Ortiz. The tag on Ramirez, and they got him trying to steal second. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Avidia comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. First delivery to him on the way. Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and Show Track will confirm that for us right now. But I guess he felt like it was close enough that he had to take a rip at it.
Here's J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Not a bad guy to have hitting in your 8 spot. That guy's no slouch up there, and he comes through with a solid single here.
Austin Jackson stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
He's set. Here it comes. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Pitch out, nothing doing. And the pitch on 2-1. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Some guys, you almost do him a favor if you pitch away from him. Here, he's just doing what he does best. Great balance here. Good swing path, and he drives it the other way.
In now is Adam Eaton. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. On the ground to the left side. Sandoval has it. Pedroia back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We return to Chicago after this. Mookie Betts makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Mookie Betts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
And from his perspective on the mound, I think that's exactly where he wanted to throw that pitch. You can see it's tailing down and out of the strike zone, but he just sticks his bat out there and winds up taking it the other way.
Pablo Sandoval will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And a good idea to hold off there as it goes to 2-2 now on the Boston third baseman. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And a ground ball for Rollins. This could be 2. There's 1 on to first, and the Pandas retired. It's a double play.
Now batting number 15, second baseman Dustin Pedroia.
Dustin Pedroia will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Nope, that's
a bit high there. A ball and no strikes. High in the air out to center field. And Jackson will slide over to make the grab here, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for Boston, but they still lead this one 4-2. Melky Cabrera will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Here comes the first pitch. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Jose Abreu will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
And a dive, but he's back.
Keeping him close.
From the stretch. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Over to Ortiz in time for the double play.
Boy, this is a tough turn out there at short. You can see him be forced to backhand the ball and then pivot on that right leg and throw against the momentum of his body. Nothing simple about that throw, and that's an easy one to throw right out into right field.
Todd Frazier will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox. Hard hit ball to second. There is Pedroia. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. Good guys held in check here. Still down by a count of 4-2. Jackie Bradley Jr. is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. set to deliver the 0-1. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
That's a great swing there. Leading off an inning. It's a fastball, but he just goes right with it and drives it the other way toward the gap. He's going to wind up on second here with a leadoff double.
Chris Young will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet. So this is no small task.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Well, you see there on the graphic, the double is his 8th of the season so far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 7th inning here at the ballpark, 4-2 our score. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Tap foul at home plate. No one out with a runner at second. Chopped foul right at home plate. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cabrera's after it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. The relay throw, and he is in there.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with 1 away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Blake Swihart strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third.
Yeah, this one's been a well-played, close game, so that's a big run down there.
And that'll be the 4th wide one, so put runners at the corners here with 1 man gone.
Number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going down. This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. In to score easily is the runner from third, and the lead will swell to 3 now in the 7th inning.
Maybe an important run right there, and you got to figure every run's important in a low-scoring ball game. But that now pushes the lead to 5-2, so you got to think that they're liking their chances right about now.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. sent in the air out to straightaway center. Jackson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
David Ortiz gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there 1-0.
And even though on the mound he's had his way with him, this is a dangerous customer. So don't get to thinking you're bulletproof out there.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Mookie Betts will get a shot here in a bases loaded situation. And you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he can come through here.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's pulled 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Pablo Sandoval will stand in. And I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet. Just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
Jake Petrichka will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out. Pablo Sandoval is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Red Sox lead it 6-2. Deoner Navarro will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ballgame on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Swing and a little tapper. Swihart is up with it. A quick out number 1.
The batter, number 15,
and you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Brett Laurie will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground to short. Bogarts has it on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter.
We'll take a look here at his pitch count, and you can see, at least early on, he's been around the plate quite a bit. 36 strikes so far. Now, that's a sign that his location is where it needs to be.
Avisail Garcia will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Now, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Dustin Pedroia will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
This is skied out to deep center field. Jackson looks up. A leap at the wall by Jackson, but it's out of reach. A home run. A solo home run off the bat of Dustin Pedroia, and the lead is now 7-2.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
The left fielder, number 25, Jackie.
Here's Jackie Bradley now,
Jr.
as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Drilled on the ground to short. Taken in by Rollins. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
30, Chris Young.
Chris Young digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Well, he's made 5 or 6 quality pitches in this inning, but he just made the one bad one. And you can bet that's the one he's going to remember when he gets back to the dugout. Good job here, though, because he bounced back to retire the next 2 guys that he faced.
Blake Swihart is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Red Sox strike for a run thanks to the Dustin Pedroia blast. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 7 and the White Sox 2. Jimmy Rollins will stand their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and That's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
He pulls this one into right, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as he lines this one out to center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Just take a look at our score.
Adam Eaton will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Boy, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is. And now the wild pitch is going to make things even tougher, as that'll move 2 men into scoring position now, still with nobody out.
One 0 count. Here it is. Lined hard toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from third. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 7-4 contest.
Well, this is a spot where you're asking your leadoff hitter to be an RBI guy, and he does the job here, driving home 2 on the RBI single.
Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher set to take over here, and we'll see the right-hander Junichi Tazawa.
Junichi Tazawa.
Melky Cabrera will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
Well, you know he's feeling good at the plate, so he's already got 2 hits in this game, looking for another one.
Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Jose Abreu will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 1-1. Here it is. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Nothing inside here, at least not to start the at-bat, and I imagine that's by design.
Yeah, they'll give him right field. They just don't want him to turn on something.
Swing and a liner. foul. Hit to third. Sandoval fields it cleanly. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 9th inning coming up. The Red Sox on top, 7-4. The hustle and bustle of downtown Chi-Town. Welcome back to U.S. Cellular Field and baseball on the show. Xander Bogaerts is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. 1-1, here it comes. Now a ball lined to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Boy, these fans will be happy to see this guy leave town, that's for sure. He is absolutely eating them up here in this series. He delivers again.
Settling in now, Hanley Ramirez. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Runner goes for second. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. And Ramirez can't get that one as he swings and misses for strike 2. Nobody out, runner on first. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2. Hot shot to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Runner at second, 1 away. And here's the still dangerous left-handed bat of David Ortiz. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
On the ground up the middle. Rollins towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first, and that takes care of Big Papi for route number 2.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
So coming to the plate, Mookie Betts. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him a pitch that he likes.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Your attention, please.
Ninth inning save situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrell with the baseball here as he'll try and close things out. Todd Frazier stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Young is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play.
Yeah, Matt, he's one of the leaders in the American League this year. 5th at the moment. So he's made it really tough on the opposition out of the bullpen. His manager loves giving him the ball in tight games, so we'll see if he can add to his total right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man in. Fouled back. Kimbrel pauses. 0-2 on its way. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Number 15,
Brett Laurie makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Throw into second, and he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
now batting.
Avisail Garcia will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
You can't worry at all about that runner at second. I mean, his run means nothing. Just go right at the guy at the plate.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he'll just watch that knuckle curve. 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And obviously a walk here would be a huge development in this game with 2 outs in the 9th inning. You don't want to bring that tying run to the plate.
Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over.
Good work here out of the bullpen, and he's into double digits now. That's his 10th save here on the season.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You'll see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and